WEMADE ヘンリー・ジャング様で、セッションテーマは The Blockchain Games Breaking Down the Boundaries of the Games。 それではお願いします。
Where can we apply cryptocurrency? What practical use does cryptocurrency have? Such perplexing questions were posed when Bitcoin initially made its debut, and many are still searching for answers. I'm certain that each of you here have your own theories, though not all of them may hit the mark. I'm here to discuss the conclusions I've reached and to convey the potential that lies within these answers. Hello, I'm Henry Chang, the CEO of WeMade. I'm greatly privileged to stand before you today at the epicenter of a paradigm shift and share my journey and experiences. My journey began 26 years ago during my senior year of college at a small company with less than 10 employees. Today, the company Nexon is one of the largest gaming firms in Korea and among the top publicly traded gaming companies in Japan. This remarkable sector is constantly evolving and incorporating new technologies innovatively. I wish to honor the memory of J.J. Kim, who was akin to a brother to me and provided me the opportunity to work in this sector. Cryptocurrency came to the fore in the late 2017. From late 2017 to January 2018, the value of cryptocurrencies, notably Bitcoin, experienced a significant uptick for the first time. I'm confident you all recall that period. No matter where I went, the conversation always revolved around Bitcoin. Was it legitimate or a scam? Would the value increase or decrease? Esteemed individuals like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Paul Krugman, a Nobel laureate in economics, and Nassim Nicholas Taleb, one of the greatest business thinkers, maintained that cryptocurrencies are worthless and fraudulent. From February 2018, the value of cryptocurrency began to decline, and a crypto winter set in. Many people confirmed their suspicions from that time that cryptocurrency was a scam. However, around then, I found an answer to the question, where can we use cryptocurrency, and gained confidence in it. A key catalyst was the 2018 Steven Spielberg film, Ready Player One. That movie features a service called Oasis that leaves a very strong impression. From the perspective of game developers and players, the Oasis is a game. The movie's characters engage in gaming via VR device, which isn't different from the current user experience of gamers without the device. However, the most significant difference was the ability to transfer in-game earnings to real world. I realized that the technology to eliminate this difference is blockchain, and the economic system enabling it is cryptocurrency. These insights have instilled in me that merging blockchain with gaming and issuing tokens and NFTs will revolutionize the gaming industry. When skeptics question where can we use cryptocurrency, games can provide answers. On one hand, games offer an answer to the utility of cryptocurrency, and on the other, cryptocurrency is breaking down the boundaries of games. The established technological, economic, and legal barriers are being dismantled by blockchain technology and the tokenomics based on it. This will transform the paradigm of games, and the accomplishment of the gaming industry will in turn stimulate a renaissance of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency and gaming are inseparable. The first boundary is the ownership of game items. Traditionally, game items have been bound to the game. They couldn't technically leave the game, and legally, they were the property of the game and its developers. However, with blockchain technology, when game items are tokenized, they become the property of the gamers. This disruption of traditional ownership boundaries, whether technologically, legally, or economically, induces a fundamental transformation in the gaming ecosystem. Regarding the transformation of the game ownership through tokenomics, we've learned a crucial lesson while building a blockchain game platform. To summarize, it's tokenomics for users. Users, players, should directly benefit from game tokens and NFTs. Minting and trading should be in the hands of the users. And the ensuing economic advantages should belong to the users as well. Let's consider MIR4 as an example. MIR4 MIR4 is the most commercially successful blockchain game to date. It's a well-crafted game. By the fourth quarter of 2021, the monthly active user was 6.2 million, and the peak concurrent user count was 1.4 million. It reached number 7 game on Steam. MIR4 found success in many countries, not just a few specific ones. The revenue for MIR4 was highest in the following order: Philippines, Brazil, USA, and UK. Additionally, it reached number 1 in top grossing mobile games in the UK, Belgium, and Sweden. Some argue that MIR4's success, its a Korean MMORPG, Korean-style MMORPG game, was due to its pay-to-win business model. They claim that blockchain tokenomics was a good fit because the game was designed to favor paying users. But that's precisely the reverse of the reality. Pay to win was not key to MIR4's success. MIR4 was a hit despite being a pay to win game. MIR4's tokenomics was designed entirely for users, and the developer never tried to sell game tokens or NFTs by themselves. On the contrary, we couldn't apply tokenomics to all currencies and items because of the pay-to-win business model. We can sell items directly to users, some items. Therefore, Japanese-style games that don't support in-game currency and resource sales would be more suited to tokenomics. Such games, theoretically and technically, would be able to tokenize all in-game assets. These benefits will make gameplay more enjoyable, attracting more users. Game developers will reap commercial benefits from a large user base. They might sell more packages and accumulate more monthly paying users. But if developers try to interfere with the user's economy by selling game tokens or NFTs by themselves, it will ruin the tokenomics and gameplay, rendering the game unsustainable. Tokenomics should be designed for users. The second boundary that blockchain technology and tokenomics are breaking down is the economic boundary of games. Almost all games have their own form of an economy inside a game. To become a successful game, in addition to being fun to play, it requires a sustainable in-game economic system. However, this in-game economy is technically, legally, and especially economical, confined within the game. The technology that expands this game-locked economy into reality and grants it real economic value is blockchain. Blockchain games can be characterized as a combination of games and tokenomics. Their success hinges on how effectively a well-crafted game incorporates the tokenomics. Most games possess their own economy. For a game to be successful, it must provide an enjoyable experience and a sustainable in-game economic system as well. However, this in-game economy is imprisoned within the game, primarily because that's how it's always been. Blockchain can liberate this confined economy into the real world, bestowing upon it the genuine economic value it merits. From the very beginning, my ambition wasn't to create a few successful blockchain games, but to transform all games into blockchain games. The goal was to establish a platform where all games could efficiently and effectively issue their own tokens and NFTs, rather than creating a handful of successful games. At present, around 30 live games exist on our Remix platform, each issuing its own tokens and NFTs. We currently have more than 30 tokens on our DEX. In 3 years, I believe with certainty that all games will evolve into blockchain games. When that occurs, many companies won't have the time or resources to master blockchain technology on their own. They will need a platform that can offer this service, and Remix aspires to be that go-to platform. Blockchain demolishes the economic boundaries of games. This is a feat that was previously impossible, but has become achievable through blockchain technology and tokenomics. The third boundary that blockchain technology is breaking down is the boundary between games. Up until now, games have existed as separate entities, like isolated islands. The gameplay, in-game assets, and economies have all been limited to their individual games. Blockchain technology, being not bound to a specific game, can serve as a foundational technology linking all games. By incorporating blockchain into games, assets from one game can be transported to the real-world economy or moved to another game, assuming a different role within the game. The innovation of an in-game economy reaching the real world is groundbreaking in itself, but imagine the possibilities if game tokens or NFTs could be decoupled from the game. The previously mentioned game Mid-4. Mid-4's game tokens and character NFTs aren't closely tied with Mid-4. Moreover, the blockchain by nature is separate from the game. Mid-4's game tokens and NFTs, even though they are issued by Mid-4, don't belong to Mid-4. They belong to the game players, not the developers, both technically and economically. Anyone can create a new game using meter-forged game tokens and NFTs without the permission of the developer WEMADE, both technically and legally. In fact, WEMADE launched MeterM, a new Meter franchise game. Meter is our best IP, intellectual property. Of course, MeterM has its unique tokenomics, but taking a step further, Meter Pro and MeterM are linked through tokenomics, establishing an in-game economy between the two games. When a sequel to a franchise game is launched, the popularity, number of users, and sales of original game usually decline. But this was not the case with Meter 4. Its number of users and sales increased, which is a novel phenomenon created by the in-game economy and gameplay. A very basic and simple connection ignited a new form of gameplay that never existed before. This won't be limited to a pair of specific games. It will form an end-to-end network, not just a one-to-one connection. All tokens, NFT, and DeFi on the blockchain will stand to gain from this. I am confident that there will be a widespread phenomenon of multiple games connected via blockchain technology. Everyone plays different games and engages in economic activities, but when these activities are connected through blockchain technology, a colossal ecosystem is formed, enabling in-game economy and gameplay. Finally, let me briefly tell you what the company WEMADE and the project WEMIX are doing. Since the beginning in January 2018, I've been convinced of the transformative potential of blockchain technology and the new digital economy brought about by cryptocurrencies, especially in the context of gaming. WEMADE has been steadily building on this foundation block by block. We have successfully established the basic framework for an open blockchain game platform. First, we have our own mainnet, WEMIX 3.0. Our uniqueness lies in being a mainnet with a strong emphasis on utility and gaming. And our goal is to become the world's leading mainnet. If accomplished, its success would be attributed to games, the biggest application. We introduced WEMIX Dollar, a stable coin. WEMIX Dollar is stable, as it's a 100% collateralized stable coin, scalable as it expands with the economy, and has stable native reflexivity when the increased trading volume of WEMIX Dollar contributed to the value of WEMIX coin. Having evolved into a comprehensive mainnet, we have rebranded our game platform as WEMIX Play. WEMIX operates Nile, an NFT DAO platform, and WEMIX Pi, a DeFi platform. Additionally, we recently launched Republic, a platform for a transparent society using non-tradable tokens. It will be a platform applicable to all sectors of society that require transparency, such as donations, public funds, political parties as well. Blockchain technology will restore the ownership of in-game assets earned through the gamers' efforts and resources to gamers themselves. Furthermore, blockchain technology and tokenomics will not only erase the boundaries between the inside and outside of a game, but also topple the technological and economic barriers between games. By dismantling these barriers, the boundaries of games will expand indefinitely. All games will become blockchain games, and all games will have their boundaries dissolved. This is revolutionary in itself, but it also raised the groundwork for a paradigm shift. Nassim Nicholas Taleb, I mentioned earlier, among the cynics, asserts that cryptocurrency is worthless. I agree with most of his books and arguments, excluding this one. He coined the term black swan, referring to the phenomenon of highly improbable events occurring. I'm confident that blockchain and cryptocurrency will become a positive black swan. The pinnacle of its application will be showcased by games. Let's demonstrate the black swan to the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chang. ありがとうございました。それでは続いてのセッションはこちらになります。